This is Andrew Huberman, a neuroscientist and a professor at Stanford University. He's also well known for his podcast, Huberman Labs, which he covers a range of topics over physical health as well as mental health. I've been following Huberman for about a year and a half now, and I'm a big fan of his work, and today I'm going to be putting some of his tools to practice. I'm going to be taking on his daily productivity routine.
I'm waking up these days around 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m.
Andrew Huberman usually wakes up between 6 and 6:30. This isn't a huge difference for me. I usually wake up pretty early in the morning anyways, and it's just a few minutes after 6:30.
When I wake up, I make a beeline for sunlight. So I'm gonna get sunlight in my eyes. The single best thing you can do for your sleep, your energy, your mood, your wakefulness, your metabolism is to get natural light in your eyes early in the day.
Sun's rising in the background. It's not all the way up, but we're doing the best we can. He also said if you can't get like direct sunlight, then you can just turn on like all the lights in your house or your apartment. So that works too, I guess. But I'm trying to get some natural sunlight right here. So that's what we're doing. Hopefully it'll come up, or it'll continue rising, coming up for the next few minutes while we're on this walk.
I hydrate, I drink water. I am a fan of water with element. Before I had element packets, I would just take a little bit of sea salt or pink salt. In that 90 minutes, I'll typically try and read a research article start to finish, or I'll work on a document that I might be doing a grant or a research paper or planning a podcast or researching a podcast. I try and get my brain into kind of a linear mode. I try and narrow that aperture. Because if I don't, the distraction that's created by social media and interactions with others can kind of wick out into the rest of the day.
Next, Huberman usually does about 90 minutes of uninterrupted work, and that's phone off and in the other room. Timer starts now.
I generally will then do some sort of physical workout.
We're finally at the gym. That's the next step of Andrew Huberman's routine. He goes and gets a workout in. So we just got to the gym, and I've really enjoyed his morning routine so far. I've definitely felt like productive. The only thing like I haven't loved is just like deviating away from my routine. Like I usually wake up and go right to the gym. So I've been pretty eager to get this workout in all morning. And we have chest and back today. So I'm about to take you guys through this full chest and back workout. We still haven't eaten anything. We haven't broken the fast. So that'll be interesting. I usually have a little something before my workouts. And like I haven't even taken non-stim pre-workout. So we'll see how this goes. I'm really just surviving off of that salt water right now. But yeah, I will see you guys in the gym for this workout. Next we have a cold plunge. Andrew Huberman usually does a cold plunge for about 2 to 3 minutes. So that's what we're about to do right now. Gonna get this water cold. Gotta try to regulate your breathing. That one wasn't too bad. I don't necessarily recommend doing it right after a workout. I'd probably do it before a workout or like 4 to 8 hours after a workout. There are some studies that show like it's better to do it either later on in the day after you work out or even days that you don't work out. Now it's time to warm up a little bit and finally cook and eat some food. After Huberman's workout, he likes to break his fast with either oatmeal or some sort of meat with some vegetables. For the sake of the bulk, I decided to go with both. So right here we got our protein oats, and then we got some steak, some broccoli, and I also made some eggs to go along with it. He's also a big supporter of athletic greens.
I myself don't have athletic greens, I just have this random green sample. So we're gonna have our greens as well, and that's gonna be our first meal of the day, finally breaking the fast, and I'm really excited to dive in. The rest of Huberman's afternoon consists of more uninterrupted deep work, so he'll do a few more hours of work, and then he'll do some yoga nidra, which is just non-sleep deep rest, and it helps him alleviate some stress and anxiety throughout the day. After he's done with all that, he'll go do some cardio, so he'll go back outside, get some more sunlight, and he'll do about 45 to 60 minutes of some type of cardio. The next step of Huberman's daily routine is dinner. And his dinners usually consist of some sort of high carbohydrate meal. So we got a rice bowl, and it's a big fat rice bowl. And then he also has some sort of proteins that might be chicken, steak, beef. I went with steak tonight, so I also added some broccoli in there as well. So we got this big old rice bowl. And then to add to that high carb meal, I have some sweet potato fries here too. So we're just gonna munch on those, eat this rice bowl, and that pretty much aligns with what a typical dinner of Andrew Huberman's would be. The last element of Huberman's science-based daily routine is to read for about 20 to 30 minutes before he goes to bed. He also tries to reduce or limit any light exposure. As he gets closer to sleeping, he tries to limit blue light exposure and light exposure overall. And that concludes Andrew Huberman's science-based full daily routine. I really enjoyed it. I was very focused throughout the whole day, and I liked how there was a lot of like checking off boxes. There was a lot of structure around the different elements and habits that he performs daily. There are also a few things that I wasn't the biggest fan of. I don't love how he waits a few hours after he wakes up to go to the gym. Personally, I like to go to the gym right after I wake up, and then he also fasts for the first few hours after waking up as well. And that's kind of hard for me, especially on the bulk when I'm trying to eat quite a few meals throughout the day. It's kind of hard to cram all those meals into like this 8-hour time window. And that kind of brings me to my next point, and it's important to note that not everyone is going to have the same routine. Just because there's this science-based routine that this neuroscientist developed doesn't mean that's going to work for you. It might not be your fit, it might not fit your lifestyle, and that's okay. I think more importantly, you should try and look and develop some of those habits and systems that Huberman follows and talks about in his podcast, and try and implement those in your life, because those good habits and those good systems are going to help you reach the point that you want to get to. I'd also love to hear some of the elements of your daily routine, so definitely leave a comment below. Like this video if you guys enjoyed watching it, and if you guys have not already, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.